Welcome to Rugby Challenge 4. What's going on, team? I hope you're all doing well and I hope you're all ready for the new action when it comes to rugby gaming. The new kid on the block is finally here, and the game that's been developed by Wicked Witch over the last few years has finally landed on us here today, the 28th of July, and that wretched 2020. Today, we are going in blind, like we always do. We're going to take a look to see if Rugby Challenge 4 has what you want in its offerings and help you decide if you want to pick this one up for yourself. It's released digitally only to start off with. You can find it on your console stores where you can buy it, and you'll get all the updates as the game progresses through its final stages of development. But today, as we always do, if you're new around here, you're going to learn. We're going in blind. We're going to take a look at what this game's like. This is the first time I have loaded the game up as well. So it's all here, all new, and all for us to enjoy. It's Rugby Challenge 4. Let's take a look. Okay, so first things first, we've got a nice, shiny new menu to look at, and we've got some great images in the background. They've put a lot of emphasis on the engine this game uses, the Unreal Engine, and I tell you what, taking a look at these images here, it might just look a little bit fantastic. Right, so for today's video, this is going to be the first one to go out, and we're going to have plenty more coming your way as well. So we're going to be having a look at the game modes, the teams, the licenses, and then of course at the end we're going to play a matchup as well. There'll be plenty more matches to come in the game as well in future, so keep your eyes peeled here on the channel and make sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you want to catch it all later on. First things though, if you want to see something specific, let me know in the comment section below and I'll be sure to try and make that happen just for you if there's something you would like to see. So let's dig into it. What do we have to play here on Rugby Challenge 4? Man, it feels good to say 4 because we've been waiting for this game for so long. We've got single matchup, we've got training, we've got the Be a Pro mode as well, which is something I cannot wait to get back into with Mr. Nathan Nichols. You know he's coming back. We've got competitions, which we'll have a look at what competitions we have. We've got career mode, the fan hub as always, and a cool thing I did see on the fan hub is that you can just download latest live data. That could be pretty cool to get instantly up to date with like how the cricket games do. So that is a really cool little extra you can chip into as well. Customize, where you can customize your players and teams and all that sort of stuff. And of course the options down at the bottom. So single match, what does that look like? Let's take a look. We've got 15s and 7s options. Now one thing I did notice that I want to have a look at with you guys here, because remember, I haven't played this at all either. So I want to have a look at, we've got our creator teams, bonus teams, Curry Cup, AU Cup, which will be like the NRC. We've got the French Division 2, unlicensed there, Elite 14, which is the Pro 14, of course. We've still got the French Division 1, the Top 14, and then we have the Premiership. So that is all fully licensed, the Premiership. We've got all the teams there in the Premiership as we slowly go through them all as it takes us time to load the kits in, which, by the way, look awesome. Then we've got the New Zealand Cup, Mitre 10 Cup, as it's otherwise known. Unlicensed here, but I mean, close enough to the colours, isn't it? We're going through the Euro Club Championship, which is a European championship in the Northern Hemisphere. So as you all know, the best teams from the Pro 14, best teams from the Top 14, and the best teams from the Premiership all going head-to-head there to be crowned the King of Europe. We've also got Super Rugby, and I tell you what, Super Rugby's licensed. Have a look at this. We've got all the big boys here, and they all look fantastic as well. You know what's cool too? Crusaders' new logo. Yeah, I know it's been a year or so, but still, the Crusaders' new logo is there. The Stormers are there, the Lions, all the South African teams, the New Zealand teams, and the Australian teams, and the Mountain Wolves. I wonder who they are supposed to be. The Panthers and the Rebels? So I'm not sure. Is that supposed to be the Jaguares and the Sunwolves? Potentially. Well, I haven't seen them in here at all yet. And we got another, what's going on there? So there's some little licensing issues, because that to me should be the Waratahs. The Waratahs are the Sastrugi, New South Wales. That's the Waratahs. Oh, I'm playing a match, aren't I? There we go. What else have we got? Internationals. where there's a lot of teams in here to look at. Some licensed, some are not. So the Wallabies are. We're going to look at this later on. We might as well look through it straight away now. Belgium, Brazil, Canada, Chile, not licensed. England are licensed, so back with us. Fiji, yes, the Flying Fijians are licensed. France are not. Georgia, neither are they. Ireland, not. Of course, you'll know, because if you see the Rugby 20 games, the teams that they have licensed are the teams that are Rugby Challenge will not. They pretty much share them between them. Japan, no. Kenya, no. Namibia, no. The All Blacks, yes. That's the big one. And as you can see on the other side, the Springboks, they are as well. Portugal are not. Romania are not. Russia, no. Samoa, no. Scotland, no. But the Springboks, yes, the Springboks are here. Spain is not. Tonga is not either. Uruguay, USA, Wales, Zimbabwe. And that is the international side. So not too many. A few big ones, but most of them are not. Now, what I was interested in as well is that there's female players on here. So can we pick, let's go New Zealand, South Africa, and let's see if we can go. I think this is a really cool feature if it's something that can be done. Well, you know what? I've found them. I have found them. We have international sevens teams and the women's sevens championship. How amazing is this? The Australian side looks like they are licensed. You know what? We are going to have a women's sevens matchup in another video. Today we're going to go with something tried and normal with 15s, but coming up very soon is going to be a women's sevens game. That is what we're going to do. That is going to be epic. But there you go. Women are on the game. We're going to have a look at them later on as well when we take a closer look at the teams and the players. They look amazing. We'll see them more soon. We've got training, which I mean, you can check that out yourself. But of course, the Be a Pro mode. The mode where you can make yourself a pro and take yourself through from the low leagues all the way up to the top echelon of World Rugby. If you've been around the channel a while, you've known Nathan Nichols has done this before on Rugby Challenge 3, and he's going to do it again. This is what Be a Pro is. Allows you to join the club as a rookie. You control your own destiny over 13 seasons, packed seasons as well. You complete match goals, improve your skills as a player, and obviously develop your skills up as well. You become the captain, you become the kicker, you become everything you need to be, and make your way to bigger and better sides and take the ultimate goal of a Rugby World Cup. You go where you want to go, as it says. You decide your career path. You can play in 15s and in 7s. We are going to be having a closer, in-depth look at this in another episode as well. So keep your eyes peeled for a Be a Pro special on Rugby Challenge 4. Moving on, what other game modes do we have? Competitions. Let's see what we got here. Okay, licenses, no licenses. World Rugby Championship, that's the World Cup. Yeah, not licensed there. Again, there's a special game for World Cup, so I can understand that not being licensed. The AU Cup, which is, of course, the NRC, which obviously, like the teams, are not licensed. The Curry Cup, though, oh, yes! Now, that is cool to see, the big old Curry Cup there. We've got the New Zealand Cup, so New Zealand Cup Mighty 10 Cup is what that is, unlicensed version of that. We've got Super Rugby, as we've seen all the teams are licensed, so much like that, Super Rugby is as well. The Quad Nations, so Rugby Championship, that is what this is. It's got 3 out of the 4 licensed teams, so that's always good, but the competition as a whole is not. The Bledisloe Cup, though, is with the All Blacks and Australia being licensed, the Bledisloe going with those 2 teams. Premiership, of course, is fully licensed as well. Then we have the Top 14, the French Pro D2 competition, and of course the Top 14, the Pro 14. Goodness me, too many 14. Someone add another team or drop one so we can have a bit of differential between them. The Pro 14 is, of course, the European competition with Italy, Wales, Ireland, and the likes all involved. The Top 14 is the French division. The Elite 14, there we go. Which is which, actually? There we go. French Top 14 is, there you go. French Division 1 is the Top 14. And the Elite 14 is the Pro 14. What a way to... How confusing is that? 6 nations? Pretty close. Not licensed, though. The Euros as well. The European Championships, not licensed either. Then we've got the 7s. Sadly, the 7s license isn't with the game, which is a real shame, because I thought that is something that's not really in other games. We do have that. We have the European Knockout Cup as well. Another one. Pacific Rim Championship. That looks like another goodie. African Nations Cup. We've got some other small ones. South American Cup. Women's Sevens Championships, Women's International Sevens Series, and then back to the start of Rugby World Cup. So there we go. A lot of competitions for you guys to play through. A lot of exciting different ones to play through as well. Making our way through to the next option we've got as a play mode is the career mode. Now, this is an interesting one, which I'm definitely going to make probably quite a lengthy video in terms of recording, because I want to see how teams and players develop and how they change in this career mode. So there will be a future video coming on this as to how this career mode goes as well. So it says you'd expect, and I like how they've kept the default manager name at Bob as well. That is just something so Rugby Challenge, it'll never change. So a career mode allows you to control your own team's destiny over again 13 action-packed seasons. Become the very best on the world stage, test yourself at Super Rugby, or compete at the highest European club level. So we can choose club and international, or just club. We can go 15s or 7s. Difficulty as well. You can change your match length, your squad management. You know, you want to keep all that to manual. You want to do all that yourself. Hopefully, though, there is some drafting by the AI in this mode. That will be in another video you guys need to check out to see if this career mode is the career mode you want to play on Rugby Challenge 4. And of course, firing and salary cap always makes it interesting as well. If you don't perform, you're out the door. And of course, that limits you just playing every good player in the world. That is career mode, and there'll be more on that very, very soon as well. I can't wait to take a look at that. The Fan Hub is the Fan Hub, so you can, like I said earlier, download a live data update that'll, I expect, get you the best of sort of all the current players, the best of the updates and things like that. So that's something to keep in mind. You can download teams, and of course you can download players. So the game only released today. There's not much on there at all, but just to give you guys a bit of a look at the players, and I'll give you the first sort of look at how they look as well. So we've got some pretty wretched looking players on here that someone's had some fun with, but the ability to look at those players and the detail, I guess you can say, and the changes and the personality, the critiquing you can do on it, the specific sort of changes, makes this quite interesting for creating new players. But wait until we see the real players. And of course, as always for the Fan Hub, you download what you want, you upload what you want as well. You've made a cool creation, give it to the world. You want to download someone's creation, that's how you keep your game updated. Okay, so let's have a look at some teams in Rugby Challenge 4, and we'll start off the big ones as well. We've got the Australians, we've got the South Africans, and we've got the New Zealanders. They're going to be the big three. We'll have a look at their international teams first and foremost. Just a quick look. We'll look through a few of the Premiership teams as well, the big ones, and see who the players they've got are. Make sure it's all up to, you know, kosher standards, and what the players look like, because this is the most interesting part about this. How good the players look. Look at old James Slipper up there. Folau Fainga there as well. They look absolutely outstanding. They look like they're made out of clay, but they look outstandingly accurate as well. There's been some insane amount of time put into these players to make them look like they are. Michael Hooper there as well. Look at him. Buffhead, but he still looks pretty much like he does. Joey Powell is there for the Wallabies. Matt Samoa looks like he spent too much time at the beach. Marika Korobeti, he's got the beard. Oh, see, there's an update they missed about 3 weeks ago. Korobeti's had a shave. James O'Connor is still there. Probably the worst one out of a lot of them. Reece Hodge, yep, he's got a square head as well. Tommy Banks and Curtly Beale. So that, goodness me, that looks like Curtly Beale. So there's a whole pile of players all through. You can see them all. Ali Alatoa looks exactly like him. Rory Arnold, the big man himself. Nick White. It is very, very accurate. Sometimes they take a little bit to load. We'll come back. Hamish Stewart. Wait, Hamish Stewart just doesn't want to be looked at all. Hamish, come to us. He's not coming. There he is. Yes, we got him. Welcome along, Hamish. We've got Dane Haylor-Petty as well. Looks very accurate. Tolu Latu, Painga Musa, Pelota now. There's a few in here that are not current sort of players in the international sides, but really, look at this. It looks just fantastic. The players, highly accurate. Christian Lealiafano's even in there. John Pataya. How cool does this look? Tamina Kurandrani doesn't even make starting team for the Wallabies anymore. So there you go. There's a bit of a look at some ratings. Karevi's still there at 90. So there, it's a bit of an insight. Now, how many players can you have in the team? You can have 50 in a squad now. Oh yes, 50 in a squad. I like that. So there's a bit of a look at the Wallabies, and we'll take a bit of a look at the Springboks and the All Blacks at the end, and have a look, like I said, at a couple of Premiership sides, and then we'll get into some match play as well. So let's let them load. Oh, look at Tendai Tawera, absolute monster of a man. We've got Malcolm Marks, goodness me. Franz Verholber, big boy, Ebenezer is there. Lutigaga, Sakalisi, the legend that he is. Peter Steph Toy, let's be honest. It normally goes that way, doesn't it? It really does. Dwayne Vermeulen, Fuff de Klerk. Look at Fuff. He looks cool as well. Andre Pollard, Marcus Olima-Pimpi. These look really, really good. Damien Dialendi, Jesse Creel, Cheslin Colby under the head gear, and Billy LaRue at the back. And Banabi is there. Stephen Kitshoff. Oh, he looks amazing. Trevor Nyakani. I mean, I'm interested to know what you guys think about this art style of the players. It looks highly like them, but it's definitely gone away from what Rugby Challenge 3 was in terms of that graphical look of their faces. But I think that allows it to be a little bit more, I guess, changeable and adaptable for each and every face shape, because, let's be honest, everyone is different. Hirsch Yankees is there. That looks really like him too. Francois Stain, Warwick Gallant, Thomas Tatoy, Vincent Kosh. There's a whole lot of them. There's a Gubwaka. Shulk Brits is still there. Oh, Shulky Brits, he's a fantastic player. Franco Muster, second a wee bit to load. We'll move on him. Marvin Aurier is there as well. Quagga Smith, the legend of the channel, Quagga Smith. Damien Willemsen. Andre Esterhazen is there. Lakanyo Amhelsi not in the starting team. Dylan Lades, Elton Yankees as well. Subusu Nkosi. Wilco Lowe. There's a lot of good players here. It is South Africa, the world champions. What do you expect? Okay, let's have a final look at the other big international side that is licensed in here. It is the All Blacks. Let's take a look at these boys. This is probably the one a lot of people are wanting to see as well. Joe Moody, Cody Taylor looks really good. Nipo Laulala looks like a human wrecking ball. And Brody, oh my God, Brody Retallick. Look at him. He's fantastic. Sam Whitelock is in there. Shannon Frizzell, they've got him starting in the All Blacks number 6. What a telling tale that is. Sam Kane, decent enough. Artie Savia looks good. Aaron Smith, yes. Richie Moanga, not bad. George Bridge, oh, that is accurate. Anton Brown looks good as well. Jack Goodhue looks good. Now, Jack Goodhue, can we spin his face around? I would like to be able to spin his face around. I can't. I want to see if he's got the mullet. That's the big thing about Jack Goodhue, isn't it? Stevie Reese, average. Boda Barrett at the back here, he looks good, doesn't he? Dane Coles looks accurate. Tuanga Fussy. Talval looks very good, Angus Talval. Scott Barrett, decent enough as well. Luke Jacobson, TJ Perenara, that does look good. Jordy Barrett, Rico Ioane, Karl Tuinafuaki is there. Atu Moli, Tyrell Lomax, oh, there's a lot of players. Almua, and they all look pretty good. Coltman's got the massive beard. Nathan Harris, Barfi Pizza. Tuapolotu, he'll be a starter this season as well. Kieran Reid's still there. We'll scrap him. Pape Li'i, Brad Weber, Taurirangi. A couple of these guys not coming in for me. That's all right. We'll move on. Josh Ioane is here as well. Brett Cameron. Oh, Brett Cameron. Goodness gracious. Lamape. That looks like Lamape as well. Brad Nenor. Damien McKenzie. Looks decent enough too. Ryan Crotty still there. Matt Todd. There's a few guys gone here. Ben Smith at the bottom. Obviously no longer in the game in New Zealand. Having a look at these ratings, just interestingly enough. Well, they're decent enough ratings. Pretty good. I mean, it's pretty averaged out through all the teams. Good players aren't great ratings. And that tells you. Superstars certainly are up in the 90s, aren't they? So that's a look at the international sides. Let's have a look at a couple of premiership teams before we wrap this up. Who would we like to look at? I know you'll be screaming, look at my team. But, I mean, we've got to look at Bath. I'm sorry, but we always look at Bath. Bath is like my premiership side. Nathan went there. Everyone's gone there. They're probably not the greatest these days, but let's see what we've got. Nathan Cat. Oh, look how cool they look. Tom Dunn and Henry Thomas, the front rowers, picked in the team. Charlie Ewells is at the second row with Elliot Stook. Now, you guys will know these players a lot better than me. If they are starting guys, I don't see premiership too much, but let's have a look through them. Toby Fellatel's at 6, Zach Murph and Sam Underhill. There's some good Bath boys as well. Look at the ratings. Fellatel 84, Underhill only at 83. Where's Freddie Burns here at 83 as well. Fogler Singer is only an 83. A bit light. Jamie Roberts is in there, and Jonathan Joseph in midfield. Rocket Daguni is here on an 80 on the right-hand side. Anthony Watson an 86. That is high class for him. Anthony Watson looks really good, doesn't he? Oh, that is a classy look. Abano, reserve tight head, loose head prop. Stuart, Levi Douglas. Tom Ellis is here. I'm just looking at the pictures of faces. Jackson Willison. Now, there's a name I haven't seen for a long time. Bit of an older player now. Who else we got in here? some Noriega, the Argentinian. Bayless, Garvey. Oh, Francois Lowe sitting on the bench. Chris Cook, Alex Davis as well. Reese Priestland sitting in there. Average one on Reese, I have to say. Max Wright, a couple of Maxes there. Full squad of Bath. 40 players in the Bath team, and we can bang it back to the top. There we go. Quick look at Bath. Now here's an interesting one. Wonder what Saracens looks like. Let's take a look. Obviously, all the turmoil that this club has had this season, and it's still as star-studded as ever, isn't it? Look at this team, and look at these ratings as well. I'm going to only quickly sneak through this one because, let's be honest, the team is a shadow of itself, isn't it? Going forward into the future seasons. Sean Maitland. The Scots, they've changed it to Scotland. Well done. Brad Barrett, Maitland, Ali Daly. So it's a pretty, what is the superstar of Owen Farrell? That's, wow. They have put some time into Owen Farrell. That is amazing. 91 rated as well. Right out there with the best on the globe. Will Skelton. Yep. Still a massive man. Who else they got in here? A full squad. They are slowly but surely coming up. Billy Walker, Beard in here, man. You got to match them up. Jackson Ray. The whole full team of players. Duncan Taylor, Alex Illington on the bench as well. So look at that. Saracens still look star-studded. Let's do one more. Do one more premiership team, and then we're going to play a game. We're going to play a matchup. Who do we go? Come on, who do we go? Oh, I've got a soft spot for the Northampton Saints. Let's have a look at them. Franklin's Garden is on the game as well, which is nice. Let's see what their team and players look like. Ben Franks and Owen Franks. The big Franks boys. Oh, look at them. Ben looks a bit different. Dylan Hartley in the middle. Oh, Dylan Hartley looks fantastic. That is an exceptional player model there. Courtney Laws looks all right as well. Lewis Ludlam's not loading for us. Jamie Gibson, we'll come back to Lewis. Corbus Reinach, that looks amazing on Corbus. Dan Bigger. Average on Dan, to be honest. Average on poor old Dan Bigger. Navarro, again, here in bed, but weird one there. Matt Proctor, again, not the greatest. So some of them are highly accurate. You notice Owen Farrell, Dylan Hartley, those sort of guys, really, really particular. Some of these other guys, you see and you're like, oh, okay, that looks nothing like them. Asi Tuala, I would like to see you, RC. Come back to us later. Reece Marshall, Alex Waller. Yeah, so there's some pretty generic looking guys through here that haven't had that same amount of time spent on their faces. Piers Francis. Okay, nothing like that, really. James Fish, Mike Haywood, Francois Van Wyk. Some decent ones, but you know, it's a lot of these no-name sort of guys, although they are premiership players, don't get that same sort of attention on their faces. Hopefully, the Fan Hub will fix that up. And they've only got 37 players in there as well. Has RC loaded for us? No. Come on, RC. Simone, come on. Great player. International. There he is. Yes, we got him. He looks as generic as ever. Pretty average there. Okay, well, there we go. There's been a look at some of the players, some of the teams. If you want to see a specific one later, I can do another recap of some teams and players if you want to see them and their ratings and things like that as well. So let me know in the comment section below. So while we're here in the customization of the players and things like that, there's something that a lot of you guys will really be interested in, and especially for you console gamers, it is kit creation can now be done on all platforms with the creator kit option that you can find in the same place where you create your players. What does it entail? Well, I don't know. Let's have a look. Yes, this could be interesting. This could be really, really interesting how detailed it could be. Wow, 214 styles. Well, we're not going to go through all of these, but there is styles for Africa, and you can go through all of these to create your own kit. The collar style can be changed, and the number style can be changed as well, which I do like, because there's nothing worse than playing with a team with a red kit and a red number. That is the worst thing ever. So you can change the colours. Oh, use that little other stick. Change all your colours around here for your shirt. Change colour 2 for your shorts. And colour 3 is for that little trimming sort of colour. 214 styles. We could be here forever. The only problem is, it's not going to give you that out of there updated South African kit, or that updated Blues kit, or that updated Northampton kit, or anything like that. It's not going to give you the new promoted Bristol Bears when they first come back to the Premiership again. Those sort of kits, it seems, are still going to be, well, elusive to console players. But the next best thing you could possibly get would be these, although they are fairly generic. But let's be honest, this is a step in the right direction. They also have the boots. You can change the boots, 12 styles of boots. Well, okay, let's wait for that one to load, shall we? 12 different styles. Surely that, there we go. It loaded. They look nice. We've got these guys at 3. Wait for them to load. Good old consoles, eh? You gotta love a console. There we go. Style 5. There we go. This actually makes them load faster. 6. 7. Oh no, I've gone too far. 8. They're all generic, aren't they? 9. 10. Oh, they're quite flash. Some brand. It's got some brand on it. It's got some brand on it as well. I like that. That's quite cool. These ones are taking a while. Ooh, boot 12. Oh, there we go. Nice boots. Let's colour them. I mean, you can colour them to the right colours. And, I mean, you can pass these boots right here off as Adidas boots, can't you? Let's be honest. These could be Adidas boots and no one would know. Make them yellow and black. You know how much I like yellow. And, I mean, that red is really tame. Now, that is a cool boot. I'd wear that. I would wear that for sure. But there you go, a little bit extra customizing you can do. If you want to see a bit more in-depth on that, you can let me know in the comments below. But I think we've pretty much covered it. Now, we're going to get to the action. It is game time. And it's, you know, it's going to be... Who is it going to be? Who should face off in this game? We're looking at the All Blacks, we're looking at the Springboks. Is it time to get ready for the Rugby Championship? Or is it time to replay the World Cup final and try and repeat it with South Africa? You know what? That is a great idea. We'll go South Africa at home, but it won't be played at home. I just want to put South Africa on the left-hand side. England can go on the right. Where are you, England? We're going to replay that famous World Cup final. Where are we going to play? No, we're not going to play at Kings Park. We have to go somewhere. Let's look at the stadiums, actually, by the way. That's something we never thought of looking at. You got Kings Park, you got Loftus, Murrayfield, New Zealand Cup Stadium, generic, Optus Stadium, Orange Theory Stadium. So there we go. They've got the Canterbury Crusaders Stadium in there as well. Pakistan Pumas Stadium in there as well. Sky Stadium, that's Cape Town. Springbok Stadium, bit of a weird one. Stadio Colosio, again, another, this is more of your Argentinian sort of type stadiums. Suncorp is there. Goodness, Tafel Lager Greekwood Stadium. Okay, so weird one. Toronto Field is there. Toyota Stadium is still there. Twickenham, of course, is still there. Stadium and Stoop. Welford Road, Amy Park, ANZ National Stadium, ANZ Stadium. Okay, we got 2, right. And the Australian Cup Stadium, Castle Park, Causeway Bay. I like that stadium very much. Newlands is there. Eden Park is there. Emirates Airline Park, the Lions. Estado Buenos Aires is there. Waikato Stadium is there. Forsyth Bay, yeah, best stadium in the country. Franklin's Gardens, French Division 1 and 2. GIO Stadium, Japan Stadium, that's where we're going to play. Right, Japan Stadium. Oh, what difficult do we play? Let's go normal for a start. Let's go a nice nighttime match. Rugby World Cup final replay. Right, we're going to play with the South Africans. We're playing on PS4. We're getting ready to go. World Cup final rematch. That's what we want to see. Get excited. We've got commentary on and everything as well. So, oh, it's going to be so brilliant. Let's see what that's like. Oof. Well, I can hear it faintly in the background. The fireworks are exploding. Japan Stadium. Oh, there we go. Nisbo, you're there. Marshall as well. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Oh, you can move it. Shut up, Justin. Shut up. Look how amazing this looks. You can go through the whole team. Both sides. Oh, wow. This is amazing. What an amazing change this is. That is fantastic. Oh, brilliant. You can name the team. And Tawera's up against Sinclair, Marks and George, Mahalbra and Vunipula, Etzebetha, Tolshe, Tagaga, and Laws. Oh, this is going to make that TV presentation so much better. Age, height, weight. Love it, love it. Good start, Rugby Challenge 4. Great start, even though we're a million hours through this video already. Let's get into the game. And you got national anthems and the reserves. Oh, I'm in love already. We haven't even started playing yet, and this is amazing. This looks so much better than Rugby Challenge 3. Huge, better addition. Right, let's play. Look at Farrell. Look at him. He looks sensational. Right, let's go. Oh, we are a side view. Oh dear, I'm not used to this. Diaga. Oh, go. Okay, so controls should be the same, but I'm not used to this sideways. Oh no, we've thrown an intercept ball straight away. Controls are still all the same. They're still the same. Right. I don't know if I really like the sideways view though. It's a bit weird. Pick and go there. We've got our players have names. England players don't. Right, how long do we play this sort of mode before we go to the... Oh, good little break there. Mapimpi puts in the tackle. Oh, he's turned it over. Marcazola. Now let's go. Delendi. Quick, get there. Quick. Here we go. We've got set piece as well, but... Oh, that's great ball. Oh, I'm playing like crap rugby. Right. Oh, a bit of a turnaround there. Farrell, get him. Yes. Tendai. Good tackle as well. Oh, no, he's got injured. Oh, no. Tendai, what are you doing, man? Okay, we've got to make a change. We've got Imbanami on the bench. We've got Kitshoff. We've got Naikani as well. So, you know, I have a bit of a soft spot for... Look at his fatigue already. This game's just started, hasn't it? Kitshoff can come on. I like this. It's presentation. Although it said England making changes as well. They're changing. So many. Oh, okay, there we go. South Africa. What? You know what? Wait. We have to change. We have to change the view. That is terrible. Sideline view. When you're playing, it's very hard. Behind is what we normally go with. Right. Let's go back to that. Let's see. Right. Referee is very loud. Scrum. It's the same. Here we go. Let's get the scrum one. Good work. Right. Oh, we can box kick. Let's box kick. Oh, the box kicks are a bit pathetic, aren't they? Faf. Where's the winger? Where's Mapimpi? I was looking for Mapimpi. Okay, good kick, Faf. Good kick. Clear out 22. Good work. Don't need just. Pollard right beside him. Right, let's go. Line out. Line out's worked the same. We're half an hour in. The team is buggered already. Oh, just taken nicely by Laws. It's the Beth. Charges on him quickly. Right, now we're a bit more used to this sort of view. I can see the holes. Get him. Oh, I wanted a turnover then. Right, pick and go. Get in there, boys. Let's get the ball and let's get a try before halftime. Controls are exactly the same. The game plays exactly the same. Oh, there's a little chip over the top. Farrell's chasing there hard. Creel. Right. What? What? Rubbish.
Yeah, it was a poor mistake, and they might end up paying for that.
Right. Oh, look at this. It does look nice. It does look pretty. There's halftime. Come on, boys. Let's get this ball back. Let's turn it over. That's very close to being a turnover. One more? No. Okay, we're going to have to defend. Oh, de Klerk. He went running. Get in there. I would love the ball so I could actually try a set piece if I could. Get in there. Yes. Gremulin. Delendi. Now we got a ball going wide. Now here's Colby. Here we go. Cheston. Step him. Cheston beats one. There's a camera going off on the side. Oh, we've somehow offloaded that. Kulisi's got it. Right, boys. Right. L2. Dummy and skip pass. Nothing happened. Oh, Creel. Oh, what happened there with the set piece? Might have to work on that in the second half. Maybe you should have gone for easy. It's advantage to England. We don't want to get into the rucks. We're going well over the half at the moment. Stay out, stay out. Oh, big tackle from Faf. And that'll, well, I mean, no new rules. So there we go. Straight to halftime. It is 0-0. 0-0. Goodness me, we've done all the defending, haven't we? Let's get back into it. Come on.
So discipline, a bit of a
Discipline
problem in this match so far.
No, let's not, Justin. Let's not. Come on, Andre. Get us the ball back. Up it goes. Mapimpi's waiting. More to Clark. Mapimpi up to Pollard. Right, set piece. Come on, boys. Come on. Dummy and Skip. What are you doing?
Little pass here.
How do the set pieces work? I have no idea.
Crouch.
We need to change this to very easy to work out the set pieces.
And a good level going.
Another scrum. More time.
Good contest and the ball is out.
Crossed him.
Picks up.
Oh, this could be a turn. No, it's not going to be a turnover.
Back he goes.
Going short.
Pushes
Oh,
it.
Laws.
Knocked the wind out of him.
Get in there.
Release.
Still on their
We're not
side.
turning over the ball at all here. Sliders. A lot of work to do on these
No
sliders.
stopping him there.
Release.
Oh, come on. Get the ball, South Africa. We can't lose this World Cup final rematch. Oh, good work, Diaga. Was he kicked it? He has.
Comes the chase.
Smash him. Oh, he's dropped it again. Smash him too. Oh,
And he unleashes a good, strong punt.
terrible, terrible. Right, come on, boys.
Claims the loose
Oh, my goodness, what are we doing? Diaga. Here we go. Creel. Out to Mapimpi. Oh, Mapimpi.
Gets a bit of steam up.
Oh, set piece.
Ready now. Now
Creel.
he gets the ball away.
Oh, nice. Pollard on the outside. Still got Colby. Right, let's get a little grubber. Yes, good work, Cheslin. Cheslin. Yes, let's go old school hacks. Old school hacks. Cheslin. He's got it. Cheslin scores. Colby's in. And South Africa take the lead. Who needs set pieces? We've got Cheslin Colby. That's what I like to see. Brilliant ball out wide. Andre Pollard offloads it to Colby. Little grubber in behind. Another little toe. Another little toe. And just gets it in the nick of time. Cheslin Colby puts the Springboks in the lead. That's what I like to see, boys. That's what I like to see. We are in. Great start. Almost overdid it there. He's a rapid man. Oh, that was close. Right. Now, let's see what else has changed. Has kicking changed?
They've got their try.
Right, let's make it 700. Come on.
A big kick this is. It's only 2 points. Could be what wins the
Play sport. It's exactly the same. Right, start kick. Oh, it's exactly the same. Exactly the same as Rugby Challenge 3. And that was easy.
kick looks good.
I mean, I'm used to pro. With the kicking, play style is a little bit different. I'm nowhere near as good at this as I am as with Rugby Challenge 3.
So, just a few
So,
minutes remaining here.
more changes for England. I don't care about the changes. Do what you want. Let's go. Come on, Farrell. See what you got. We want another try. We'd love a set piece, actually. Let's try work that out. How do set pieces work? Oh, Malcolm Marks! Maora! Wait a Pollard! Here we go! All the way through the dummy. Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there, right.
I think the ball is still alive here for South Africa.
Oh, there we go! There we go! Thank you!
Not much time remaining now.
Oh,
Tremendous tackle.
right, let's start that again. Let's try that again.
By the players in the ruck. Still their ball.
Ah, here we go. So do I need to go?
Spins it on.
It didn't work! It didn't work!
Here's
Okay, that needs work.
Loses ground.
Set pieces look pretty cool though. Yeah. There's a lot you got to do.
Hard to the line.
I don't know if we're going to see. We might get another chance. Come on, South Africa. Yes.
Good turnover ball.
Did well to create the turnover.
Yep, I agree.
Right. Do I go circle?
Gives it
Oh,
shot.
you do! Oh, that is so good! Oh, I was going triangle, that's why. I went to the first guy. Oh, this is so much better.
Perfectly.
Here we go. Here we go. What is he? Circle. Go. Yes.
The click. Lays it back.
Cross.
Forward.
Oh, Krill! Krill picks it up! Oh!
Now,
Okay, we're getting used to it. We're slowly getting used to it. Time is well over. We're up to 100 minutes. It's knocked on. And it's knocked on. Let's get another set piece in, boys. Classic. Who are we going to get to run? Utilising the playbook. Triangle. Whoever that is. LaRue! Oh, he's knocked it on!
Slipped out of his hands.
Oh, LaRue!
Second lapse in concentration.
Okay, we've gone on way too long here. Absolutely way too long. But that is Rugby Challenge 4. Yes, it is here. It is out. Get excited and get yourselves a copy. If you like Rugby Challenge 3, this is a lot better than Rugby Challenge 3. The graphics alone are a lot better. The gameplay is harder. I'm not sure why or how it's harder, but on normal, on Rugby Challenge 3, I would beat a team by a pile of points. One try is all I managed to get here against England with South Africa. Maybe it's a little bit harder. Pro would be a lot different as well. So 7-0, South Africa retain the World Cup yet again. Another charge against their title, another challenge I should say, against their title from England. But Jason Colby leads the way with Andre Pollard's conversion. Well, we turned around that position, didn't we? We learned how to do set piece. We changed the view, was probably the biggest thing. Handling errors were rife. Sliders, there's got to be sliders as well. We'll probably have a quick look at that before we wrap up. But overall, 7-0. What a game. What a game between South Africa and England. And yeah, that is Rugby Challenge 4. How much fun is that? Finally we got it. Okay, so before we wrap up, sliders are still a thing. That is the default setting. Like I said, when I do these videos, it's the first time I've played it. I've not played it before. I've not even done anything to do with the game. I only know what you guys know. This is my first play. I scored a try. I won the game. I'm happy. But the sliders are here. We will tweak these to try and get them how we sit with Rugby Challenge 3. See if that plays nicely enough as well. And go from there. But overall, let's recap. Rugby Challenge 4. Graphically is a lot better. I quite like this. On the field, it's not quite as sharp. But that could be the console doing the thing. When this game comes to PC, it'll probably look a little bit better. But still, I think it looks a little bit nicer. It looks a bit more realistic to the actual players. And hopefully, if the player creation thing is good, which we haven't really looked at, that could make a big difference as well. If we just quickly have a look, if we go to players and create a player, what sort of options you do have as well, that could be a big thing to how this game will go in terms of what you can change. We know about the names, we know about attributes as well. The head and the face is all fairly similar. Although there's a little bit more, actually, detail ability. So, yeah, it's got a lot more than you can do with Rugby Challenge 3. So, there you go. It does look similar, same sort of options, but I think the faces are just a little bit more, like, maneuverable. You can do more with them, which we've seen from the players so far, and, of course, from those few random ones we've seen in the fan hub. So, there you go. That is the head, the jaw, everything. The face you can change, the body you can change as well, much like in Rugby Challenge 3, and of course the tattoos. There we go. Well, that is it. Player customization, we won't save him. Looks like a good start. It looks like you can really adjust these players to look quite lifelike if you have the time and patience to do it. The game seems a bit harder, but everything is the same. The little cutscenes are all the same. All the little how players get tackled, how players score tries. So all those little modelling sort of things about the player actions, it's all the same. So they've kept that from Rugby Challenge 3. The game seems a little bit harder. The graphics are a bit better as well. All in all though, what has been really added to the game that is streaks ahead above a Rugby Challenge 3? That is the question. I'm always interested in what your guys' thoughts are on the game as well. Do you think Rugby Challenge 4 is an improvement? Is it worth the price ticket to buy? For me, as a rugby fan, I'll play this all the time. It is worth every penny for me to play because the game looks nicer, it's updated, and once this comes to PC and you get all the mods involved, it's going to be even better. But we are going to be creating Nathan Nichols and kicking off a Be a Pro career once again, and there'll be plenty more videos coming out for you guys about the player creation, about how career works, about how the Be a Pro works, and about all the competitions and things like that as well. So stay tuned, let me know anything you'd like to see, and all in all, Rugby Challenge gets a bit of a thumbs up from me. Maybe though, we are still looking at a Rugby Challenge 3.5 as we did look at a Rugby Challenge 2.5 when the third iteration of the game came out. So, not the big improvements, no huge groundbreaking sort of additions to the game, but still, it is an improvement. And I mean, Rugby Challenge 3, I think, was still the best rugby game going about. Now it's all improved a little bit better, up to date, and kind of tweaked a little bit. Rugby Challenge 4 takes that crown away for me as the best rugby game you can buy today. I hope you all enjoyed this Going in Blind. It's gone on for ages. What did you expect? You've come to my channel. Everything goes for ages. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments section, and I'll see you for plenty more Rugby Challenge 4 content coming very soon. Until then, thanks for watching, and take care.